How to own your own story. Hi, I'm Amy Colgan-Niemeyer, a life coach, a diva coach. First of all, be honest with yourself about the good, the bad, and the ugly of your life. Take those ugly parts, those bad parts, and look them over and really say maybe break them apart and make them smaller. Deal with the smaller pieces of those challenging times, those times maybe that haunt you, and see if you can come to terms with them and bring peace through talking to people about it or finding answers in some way, and just making them not so threatening or not so upsetting. It's still part of your life, but by diffusing it, it can make you feel better. You can be more able to move on. And stop making things up, making stories up to make excuses and to justify what happened, or to justify your mistakes and maybe avoid guilt. Take responsibility for what happened and feel those feelings and accept yourself and your actions and move on. And this doesn't happen overnight. This is just taking, like I said before, these little pieces of those happenings, those regrets, and really analyzing them and dealing with them, really feeling them, really trying to finally put them to rest so you can live a better life, a happier life. And accept your imperfections in order to get closer to others. If you're not opening up, if you've got these regrets and you feel ashamed of something in your past, you are going to be less able to really open up to people. So this helps you become more close to people, closer to your friends, your family, and others you may meet along the way. Sometimes you think, okay, you meet somebody and you'd like to get close to them, but you have these things that are really troubling in your past that you haven't dealt with, and that keeps you more locked up. Deal with those things and accept your imperfections. Nobody's perfect. Accept your imperfections and love yourself for you, who you are, and accept that that's part of you, but it's not all of you, and that you do have some wonderful things in your life and wonderful qualities, and you're a good person, and you made a mistake. Everybody does it. And so be good to yourself and really think about those things that happened in your past, or something that is happening now. Maybe deal with it. Be honest with yourself about it and help to put it to rest so you can have wonderful relationships and live in the present with those wonderful relationships, and giving of yourself, but also receiving these wonderful friendships and maybe a closer relationship with family members. And it takes moving on from those hurts to do it. And it doesn't happen overnight again. But work on it and make a happier life as a result. And I wanted to mention this one thing from Brené Brown's The Gift of Imperfection. Says, our stories are not meant for everyone. You give them to the people, you share them with the people who are really, they're there for you. They're there for you to, that they'll love you through your strengths, through your struggles, through everything. And they will, they'll show you that you belong. And those are the people that really should have the privilege. I mean, not should, but that are the ones to have that privilege and to really get to know the real you, because they'll accept you and they'll be supportive of you in your continuing journey through trying to put these past experiences and these feelings of shame, etc., to rest. So only share it with people that you really can trust. Say it's a counselor or a very close friend or a pastor, someone that will be there to be non-judgmental and really appreciate that you are sharing this to help you move on. It's in a healthy manner. You're sharing it in a healthy manner. So, and also learn from failure and grow from the experience. People think that failure is terrible. It's something that we all go through. And the healthy way to deal with it is not to think, oh, I'm terrible because I failed. Take what points that you can learn, lessons that you can learn from failure, and do better next time. Try it again or try something different and apply those things that you learned from this failure, this experience, and you'll hopefully have a better result next time. Each time you go out there and try something new, or each time you share your story, then it gets a little bit easier, because you learn every single time, okay, what works, what doesn't, and in all parts of life, really. Anything you try it. If it doesn't work out, learn from it. Next time, do something a little bit different, and then say, well, not quite. Maybe something else goes a little bit awry. Fix it for next time. On and on. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. That's how things get better over time. So, definitely learn from your failures and grow from your experience. Really, getting, really owning your story, back to owning your story. It's getting to know yourself and to be authentic, unapologetically. Now, I know that I've mentioned this in other videos, but I have a good friend who told me years ago, or asked me years ago, are you Amy, who just happened to be born with spina bifida? You're a girl named Amy who just happened to be born with spina bifida? Or are you a girl with spina bifida who just happened to be named Amy? Your perspective is totally different in those two different statements. Your identity is totally different. So what story am I owning with that? And at the time, I was a girl with spina bifida who just happened to be named Amy. And it really turned it around where, okay, I have to be Amy, who just happened to be born with spina bifida. Spina bifida is part of me, and it's something that I've had to grapple with and come to terms with over the years. It's always going to be part of me, but it's not all of me. And that's what you can think of with whatever you're going through, whatever you're grappling with, and your disappointments, your mistakes, the ghosts that are haunting you. Look at those and really be honest with yourself about how you feel about them, what happened, and how you can move forward and live a happier life and put them to rest. They'll always be part of you, but they're not all of you. So another thing, it's about saying yes to this is me. This is me. Not being strangled by your past, but rather accepting it as a part of you and making peace with it. And then that helps you live a happier life in the present and living yourself, living your owning your story and living your life, your true self in the present helps you to make a better future, because you'll be your authentic self. You'll be making decisions in the present that'll affect the future, and you'll be making smarter ones, more authentic ones, and that can only help the future but you gotta stay in the present. And of course, yes, settle those things in the past so you can live a happier life in the present. But yes, live in the present, deal with things day by day, and own your story and come to terms with it, make peace with it, and say, this is me, and I'm not apologizing for it. It's part of me. All of those things are part of me. They're the good, the bad, the ugly. They're all part of you. And you are unique, and you are pretty awesome. There's nobody else like you. And that's pretty incredible that we're all so individual, and it's nice to be individual. You don't have to be cookie cutter like everybody else. It's awesome to admit and celebrate your individuality. Couldn't get that word out. But yeah, be individual, be comfortable in your own skin, and as yourself, comfortable with your past, your present, your future, and that'll help you live a happier life overall. There's gonna be snafus every once in a while. Everybody gets those. But overall, you know that you're okay and you're being you, and that's pretty cool. Okay, you take care. If you have any questions or comments, my email is amy@acnlifecoach.com, or you can comment below. And I will catch you again next Monday for another YouTube video. Take care. Bye-bye.